What are y'all going to be doing tomorrow? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. I just wanted to tell you bye.
You was at the Muslim Day rally also.
Yeah. I was going to say something.
Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Shannon Carpenter with Southern Rumble.
With Southern Rumble?
Yeah.
Where do you find Southern Rumble?
Oh, on Facebook, and I'm from San Angelo, Texas.
All right, Shannon Carpenter, San Angelo, Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Is the Hatatorium still there?
Oh, well, actually, ML Eddie's is there. We're going to get them on tape, and she actually works there.
All right,
Yeah.
because I used to have a hat from the San Angelo Hatatorium.
Oh, we're famous for it down there.
And quite frankly, I could use a couple more hats. So
You and I both. It's a Texas thing.
I could use an advertiser on RER, for that matter, that has good hats.
Well, what do you think about this weekend? What do you think about today's turnout?
I am so happy that people came today at all. But once again, we were probably under 200 people at this rally. We had more people at this rally last year than we had this year. Did you come to the one last year?
No, didn't get to make it. I didn't know about it last year.
Last year, there was about 550 people here for that rally.
Wow.
And so the rallies are going down. And I'm a little concerned about it.
I am too. I mean, we should be up here and there should be men, women, but I mean, our state capitol ought to be full of people right now. This is exactly the reason why our rights are getting taken away.
Because the people don't care.
That's right.
They're busy.
Well, either they don't care or they're scared. It's one or the other. But they should be here and they should be fighting for our rights because they're getting taken away every day. Even our veterans. I mean, everything that our veterans are promised is getting taken away every day. We've got 53% of veterans that are even voting right now. That number is insane. It should be 80, 90%, but they're losing hope.
But in Texas, like so many other places, we're giving all the benefits to illegal aliens.
Absolutely. They're taking them away every day.
You probably heard my little commercial for Dilley, Texas on the radio show.
No, I didn't. Tell me about it.
It's fabulous because they've set up a facility down in Dilley, Texas, funded by taxpayers to house 2,500 illegal aliens.
Imagine that.
They get free food, free drinks, they got playgrounds, they got play equipment, they've got teachers that come in, state certified teachers that come in and teach them.
Wow.
And as I mentioned in the ad, these guys get things that no American veteran will ever get.
Exactly. We have people that are on the streets right here in Austin, Texas. Go all over Austin.
Yeah.
We have veterans that are homeless, but we're going to bring how many thousands and millions of people across the border? Do we know? Where are they coming from?
Well, Shannon, let me ask you this very difficult question.
Okay.
Do you think that our governor and lieutenant governor and our senators and state reps, do you think that they're totally ignorant to the number of illegal aliens that are coming to Texas?
No, I don't. I don't. I mean, we know. If we know, how could they not know?
That's the way it looks to me.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Shannon, does that not mean that they are aiding and abetting? They're doing this intentionally?
That means we're in trouble.
That's what I'm afraid it means.
Yeah, that's exactly what it means. Everyone knows. I mean, Rick Perry, he did a lot of talking.
Oh, he did. He talked a good game.
The border is still open. It's still wide open. We have refugees that are coming in. How do we know if a large portion of them are not from ISIS? We don't know.
Well, Shannon, you know that he said he's going to put 1,000 National Guard on the border.
Well, they've said a lot of things, but we haven't seen anything.
Our border's 1,241 miles long.
Absolutely.
You know they never got the 1,000.
Absolutely.
Never got there.
Yeah, we haven't seen anything. And right now, they're even talking about leave them alone if they're drunk. Now, wait a minute.
Yeah, don't arrest them. Don't
they're
drunk test
already breaking the law. Then they're going to turn around and break the law again, and they're telling Border Patrol to release them. But if it was an American citizen that was here legally, what would happen to us after thousands of dollars of hiring an attorney? I mean, that's how absurd this is. It's got to stop. We got to we got to get real. The American people got to get real.
Knowing all of these things, I have to look at the State House and I have to realize that these guys, particularly the ones with R's behind their name, because Democrats are a lost cause.
Absolutely. And we don't
are still not on our side.
We don't mean R in rhino.
Well, I'm afraid it's an R for rhino. I'm afraid that's what it means now.
Absolutely. Well, they've taken over the party, that's for sure.
We got Lieutenant Dan. He said he's going to create some blue ribbon advisory panels to help him decide what legislation to work on. But You were probably there as I was, the Republican National Committee. People that worked really hard, tens of thousands, to create this thing that we call a Republican platform.
Right?
And that is the blueprint.
It is.
So does he need an advisory committee, or does he just need to read the platform and say, this is what I ran on, I will do these things?
Well, you would think that they would run and they would do exactly what they run on, but that's the problem. They're politicians. They tell us one thing, and then they get up here and they do something completely different. It's got to stop. We need to be going back home, building coalitions, grassroots organizations. There's more of us than there are them.
We do have them surrounded, as Glenn Beck said.
We do. But the problem is, they haven't stopped. We got a president that just put out on Twitter and wants to know and get ideas from people on how to fight ISIS. People, we're in trouble if a president of the United States has to get on Twitter to figure out how to combat ISIS.
Well, now, let me ask you this question, because I think we're in worse trouble than that. Based on what we see that has happened on a national level, is it even possible for us to any more conclude that this president is on our side?
Well, personally, my personal opinion,
yes.
I think he's a Muslim, and because he's Muslim, I don't think he's on our side, period. I think he's anti-American. Amen. He's not. He does not love our country.
He doesn't.
He does not. He sits there and he protects ISIS on a daily basis. But do you ever hear him talking good or proudly about America? How about his wife, who said, this is the first time that I've been proud of the United States of America? Yeah. I mean, come on, are you serious? We're Americans. We were here legally. We have a right. We have a right to bear arms. It doesn't say shall not be infringed, but
we don't not only see a Shiite Muslim, but
amen.
There's never been any proof presented that he's even an American citizen.
Exactly. And why would he sit here and let it even be a problem? Why wouldn't just a moral person, someone who really loved America, someone who really loved Americans, would take that document and show it just to get it past us? Why cause division? We've got the Muslim Brotherhood sitting up in Washington in our White House. Here too.
That's why, well, of course, we were here when Islam had their National Prayer Day. We were here, Raging Elephants Radio.
Oh, yes, we were.
To cover that. So now, based on all that, is it not time for Texas independence?
Yes, it is. I think another Davy Crockett actually is in order.
That's what we need.
That's exactly what we need. But it takes people standing up. It's not easy.
No.
It's not easy. It's fearful. You and I both, you know. You put your name, you put your life on the line every day. I've had death threats. I'm sure you've had your share of them.
Actually, surprisingly not.
Well, thank God for that. But we have a military
but maybe they're all aware that I can defend myself should the need arise.
Our military is paralyzed right now. And what we need to do as United States citizens is we need to fight for our military when they can't fight.
Yes.
And they can't fight right now.
No,
it's our job to fight for them when they can't
That's
fight.
Why we're running
and that's
that
why
ad
we're here
on
today.
To support our military.
That's right.
Against the politicians that have the craziest ideas about what a military is for.
And we don't need another Hitler, and that's why our guns are important.
Indeed they are.
Because we do have a gun behind every blade of grass. And if it weren't for that, they would have already taken us over.
Thank you,
God
Shannon.
bless you.
God bless you. Southern Rumble.
Yes.